Entertainment Industry News, Audio Edition, for October 31, 2019. Brought to you by TVWriter.com. Links to the articles may be found in the transcript at TVWriter.com. Why should you as a visitor to TV Writer be interested in making audio fiction? Why should you be interested in making podcasts? Discoverability, that's why. The meaning of the word podcast is evolving to include any episodic, audio-only production, whether non-fiction or fiction. Agents and major studios have started trawling through podcasts and their creators for new content and talent. So here's the latest news to help you and your podcast get discovered. I Told You So. The Horror of Dolores Roach podcast in works for TV by Blumhouse and Gimlet. Blumhouse TV has acquired the rights to Gimlet's horror podcast, The Horror of Dolores Roach, written and directed by Aaron Mark. The podcast and TV series stars Daphne Rubin Vega and Bobby Cannavale. Deadline.com. I Told You So, Part 2. Marvel to create originals for SiriusXM. Marvel will be creating a slate of original fiction podcasts for SiriusXM and Pandora starting next year. There will be 4 new scripted series of 10 episodes each about Wolverine, Black Widow, Star-Lord, and Hawkeye, as well as one where all 4 join forces. There will also be non-fiction podcasts about the history of Marvel, podcasts about individual franchises, and talk shows. Podcastbusinessjournal.com. Discoverability. The Westwood One podcast download report fall 2019 was recently released. Among some fascinating numbers was one that most repertorial people, excluding me of course, seem to be ignoring. 54% of all weekly podcast listeners and 66% of podcast newcomers learned about new podcasts via social media. Westwood1.com. Go see it. Southside Podfest, a new podcast festival, is being held in Chicago with live performances of podcasts on 4 nights between November 6th and December 4th. There will be a live performance of the sci-fi comedy, Oz, 9, on December 4th. All 4 nights will begin at 8 p.m. at Lola's on Archer, 6854 West Archer Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, and are completely free. Facebook.com/SouthsidePod. Speaking of audio fiction. Did you know that all audio fiction entries in TV Writer's People's Pilot 2019 pilot script competition are eligible for the 2 major category prizes, plus special prizes, and a reduced entry fee? Learn all about it at peoplespilot.com. Go See It, Part 2. The Digital Hollywood Fall event happens at the Skirball Center in Los Angeles from November 12 through 14, 2019. There are 14 different tracks and themes. The most interesting for budding podcasters is the Podcasting Forum. This takes place on November 14th from 10 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and includes 10 sessions. Among them is the Podcast Production Company, from indie startup to TV/film divisions. Tickets are pricey, but discounts are available for full-time students, $25, the unemployed, $95, and self-employed producers, $135. If you can go, do it. DigitalHollywood.com. If you wanna write, you gotta listen. This one takes the cake for the biggest surprise of the week. Supernatural Sexuality with Dr. Seabrook explores relationships and sexuality in a world where monsters are real. Supersexradio.com. People Who Do It Right. Interview with Lindsay Harris Friel. In this interview, Lindsay Harris Friel talks about the creation of Yansaxa Rising, a podcast exploring what happens when Norse gods start playing around in a near-future world. Audiodramarama.com. So, until next week, same pod time, same pod channel, keep listening and keep creating. Links to the articles are available in the transcript at TVWriter.com. Compiled by Robert W. Tinsley. Music provided by Incompetech, The Builder by Kevin MacLeod, Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 International. Link available in the transcript.